Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors are Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in Birmingham within 1 hour. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Street News. We covered the last big seizure they found in Felixstowe. And thank you for anyone that watched that, and if you didn't, go and check it out. I'll leave a link in the description. But the latest two biggest seizures that have broke records. This first one didn't break a record as such, but it was a very big seizure. It happened in Wales, just off the coast of Wales, in a little yacht. They tried to get £60 million worth of cocaine into the UK via this method. Reading from the paper Wales Online, two men were caught with £60 million worth of cocaine on a yacht, travelling from South America to the UK, and they have been convicted of drug smuggling. The National Crime Agency, working closely with Spanish National Police, identified the boat carrying the large cocaine shipment. British nationals Gary Swift, who is 53 years old, and Scott Kilger, who is 41, and they're both from Liverpool, were stopped in the early hours of August the 27th. On board the yacht, after Border Force HMC Protector was dispatched and intercepted it approximately half a mile off the coast of Wales. The vessel was escorted into Fishguard Port, where it was searched, and 751 kilos of cocaine with a purity level of 83%. The quantity found would have a wholesale value of 24 million, and the NCA said that it had a potential street value of 60 million. And this is something they do nowadays, is they always go for the street value. When they say street value, that means breaking it down into 20 shots and all them young dealers going around moving all that, but that isn't exactly what they've caught. On a wholesale value, it is 24 million, so it's still a lot, but of course the police always want to make it look like it's more. As soon as he was arrested, Gary Swift said, "I just want to say I'm guilty. Got something substantial on the boat and they will find it." He later took the blame for everything and told custody officers to pass the message on to the NCA, revealing where all the drugs were on the boat. In December 2018, Kilger had bought the vessel for €50,000 in Spain. Kilger and Gary Swift were both found guilty of importing Class A drugs into the UK when they appeared at Swansea Crown Court. They will return to court in December, and four other people, 23, 31, 47 and 30, were arrested in Liverpool in connection with it on bail until November. They found £1 billion worth of drugs. Suspected members of an international organised crime group responsible for importing in excess of 50 tonnes of drugs worth billions of pounds into the UK from the Netherlands. They have been arrested as part of a National Crime Agency investigation. 13 men aged between 24 and 59 were apprehended during dawn raids on Tuesday the 8th of October in London, Manchester, Stockport, St Helens, Warrington, Bolton, Dewsbury and Leeds. So it's literally nationwide. That is from the top of England to the bottom of England. They are believed to be part of a UK arm of a well-established organised crime group that have Dutch and British front companies in order to import cocaine, heroin and cannabis secreted in lorry loads of juice and vegetables. They go through UK ports. They believe it had been going on for an 18-month period. No idea why they're so specific or so confident about that. 4 men and 2 women from the Netherlands were also arrested in April 2019 by Dutch police on an arrest warrant, and they are currently awaiting extradition to the UK. Jane Lloyd, who is representing the NCA, said the NCA's target organised crime groups causing the greatest harm to the UK, stopping criminals that don't care about the damage they cause in the communities and the drugs being exploited by county line drug dealers is an absolute priority. We suspect that these men were part of an industrial scale, the biggest ever uncovered in the UK, bringing in tons of deadly drugs that are distributed to crime groups throughout the country by working closely with our partners here and overseas, in particular the Dutch National Police. We believe we have dismantled a well-established drug supply route. Europol, Eurojust, Police of Finland, National Bureau of Investigation, Border Police, HMRC and numerous police forces were involved in this case. The full extent of the drug trafficking operation these men were involved in was uncovered following the interception of 3 consignments in September 2018. They found 351 kilos of cocaine, 92 kilos of heroin and 250 kilos of cannabis, and 1,850 kilos of hemp or hashish, which is just another type of cannabis, with a total street value of £38 million. So that would be about a third of that in bulk, how they'd probably end up selling it in bulk. But obviously, again, they inflate it. Something I found out recently, which is quite a weird sort of statistic to find out. Experts believe only 1% of drugs imported into the country are actually apprehended by the police. On this basis, £1 billion delivery, casually just being delivered in fruit and vegetables, then what on earth is coming in casually every single day? As you can imagine, in these ports and docking places, there are thousands of containers going through there every single day, and it is impossible to be able to make sure that every single one of them doesn't have something in there. During the investigation, 13 individuals were jailed for a total of 176 years because, strangely enough, in America, they've just found another $1 billion one as well. So it seems a bit of a coincidence that in short spaces of time, they found 2 different $1 billion seizures. But I really want to hear what people have to say on these stories, and also just to highlight the fact, and when people talk about how futile it is to be able to get these seizures and how it doesn't stop anything, because at the end of the day, when the demand for the drug is still there, if we get $1 billion deliveries of cocaine, that means that our country is consuming $1 billion worth of cocaine, and that is just a one delivery. They have to really understand the fact of, what about your friends that are taking these drugs every single night in the nightclubs, and these lawyers and solicitors and also police officers that dabble in drugs? It's okay to say that they've seized a lot of drugs, but how can it stop if the demand is still there? So I'm really interested to hear what people have to say on this, so please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. The Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Peace.